It's coming up on 2 weeks now since the release of Blue Archive, and unlike most people I see, I play this game fully on automatic mode. I don't manual any stages. Everything I cleared is fully on auto mode, so I thought this would give me a nice perspective for a tier list. So let's get into it. Iori, S-Class. The tier list weren't lying when they said that she does damage, and damage she does. I pulled her twice now on the Aru banner, and even though she has helped me 3-star a few stages I couldn't before, I'm still sad not to have Aru. Kayoko, B-Class. Despite being my favorite character next to Aru, whom I don't own, I can't place her any higher than B. Her ultimate is expensive and it varies in usefulness. Sometimes it wipes enemies, sometimes the Fairy Effect buys you enough time to turn the tables, sometimes the Fairy Effect forces your characters to reposition into bad places, and most of the time she just wastes it on a single character or no one at all. Karin, B-Class. Really good in single target fights, but usually wastes her ultimate on normal stages. Still a good unit to bring along if you don't have anything better. Every once in a while she will fire off a well placed ultimate, and versus bigger bosses weak to yellow she does damage. Maki, B-Class. Very similar to Karin, a monster in single target fights. Not the most useful in normal stages, but she can still output damage if the enemies are all weak to yellow. Akari, A-Class. I throw her practically in all my stages versus red enemies. She has no bad terrain and her kit is simple. She is mostly an auto attack hero who fires off a handy grenade once in a while. Nonomi, S. She has a Gatling gun, she sprays enemies for days, great for full auto. Tsubaki, S-Class. Think of all the greatest tank characters you have ever seen in any game. Tsubaki is one of them. Very rarely does she die, and when she is about to, she has an auto heal that triggers once per battle. Best tank in the game bar none. A requirement for full auto. Hifumi, S-Class. Why did the chicken enter the battlefield? I'll work on that joke later, but this girl is another great character for full auto gameplay. She tosses this giant chicken which does damage upon impact, and even better, it has a taunt which draws enemy fire. An awesome addition to a full auto team. Her and Tsubaki together are amazing when it comes to distracting the enemy. Shun, S-Class. I'm only placing her in S because PvP is full auto, and starting with 2 points is a game changer there. In normal battles it helps, but not to the same extent, otherwise she would be an A. Yuka, A-Class. Not a Tsubaki but definitely a great tank. No disadvantages to rain either is always a bonus, worth taking to 3-star. Serena, S. Best healer in the game because her heal only costs 2 energy. All the other healers would be A-Class. Heals are always useful and 2 healers come in handy during full autoplay more than you would think, so level her and at least 1 more healer. Sumire, C-Class. She usually just runs to the front and dies. Not recommended for full auto gameplay, but if she is all you have, use double healers if you don't have Hibiki. Junko, B-Class. Solid damage dealer that trades HP for damage. What this does is sometimes redirects a heal that would be more useful for your tank, but still a solid red unit if your options are lacking. Akane, B-Class. Her only weakness is being fully single target, but she still puts out solid damage so you can throw her in a team if you lack yellow damage. Mitsuki, B-Class. She would be an A, but those landmines are horrible in full auto. The only thing they are good for is wasting energy. Other than that, she still pulls her weight in damage. Kotama, B-Class. She is a buffer, can't go wrong. I usually toss her in if Karin isn't useful and I don't need 2 healers since I don't have Hibiki. Serika, B-Class. Another simple kit design. She does damage and that's mostly it. Just a unit designed for deeps. I would have placed her higher if she had at least one spread move like Akari's grenade for instance. Hibiki, S-Class. I don't own this hero, but I can tell you she would be glorious for full auto gameplay, and I can't wait to have her. And that's it for this list. I know it's not all the characters, but I am only comfortable rating the characters who I do own, minus Hibiki because she is obviously a very good character. As I get more characters, maybe I'll revisit this tier list. But you can let me know in the comments if you play on full auto, and how you would rank the characters if you do. See you next time.